I'm joined now by Chief Gary Jenkins of the Washington State University Police Department. Jenkins is a former chief of the Pullman, Washington Police Department who interviewed Bryan Kohberger when Kohberger applied to be an intern there. Later, Chief Jenkins helped police in Moscow, Idaho get a warrant to search Kohberger's campus, apartment, and office. And Chief, it's very nice to have you tonight. We really appreciate you joining us very much. I want to start with you actually interviewed Bryan Kohberger. He applied to be an intern with your department while he was getting his PhD in criminology in Pullman. What was your take on him when he came into your office?
Well, actually, all my interviews were done over Zoom. I believe Kohberger was still in Pennsylvania at the time, but he was going to be making his way out to Pullman for his PhD program. One thing that I was looking for in particular was someone who can develop a sense of trust and rapport with my staff. That's a very important quality in order to be a researcher embedded in a police department because it's very tough to make inroads into law enforcement when you're considered an outsider, particularly from academia. And he was not particularly personable. He didn't speak in a fluid or conversational manner. And so I just felt like he would not be able to establish that trust and rapport needed to be an effective researcher in the police department.
Did you know right away that he wasn't going to be a good fit?
No, I mean, I interviewed each candidate. I interviewed four for about half an hour each. And it was, a little bit of time that I realized that just his demeanor and his way of conversing, I just didn't feel he'd be a good fit at the end of the interview.
So tell me, Chief, how it went down. Basically, you were called, this was months later, to Moscow, which is, what, about 30 minutes away or so, 20 minutes away, because they wanted to tell you that they had identified a suspect in the murders. What happened when you got to the police station in Moscow, and what was your reaction when you found out that it was Bryan Kohberger?
Well, I thought it was going to be another law enforcement briefing. They had held a couple for local law enforcement. But when I met Chief Fry in the lobby, I was the only one there that met him, and he walked me up to a room. And when he walked me into the room, it was full of their investigative team. And I knew right away that there was something significant happening and that it was likely to do with Washington State University. And so they told me that they had developed a suspect and they had connected him by DNA at the crime scene. And then they told me his name was Bryan Kohberger. It took me a minute. The name sounded familiar. It's not a common name. And I recalled that I had interviewed him for that intern position when I previously worked at Pullman Police Department. So I let them know that. I told them I had his resume. I had a cover letter that I could share with them. And so they asked me to keep that information to myself for the moment and not even let my own department know that he had been identified. And so I went back to my department and sent them that information.
So I'm just curious, because you interact with a lot of people as police chief. I'm sure you interview a lot of people. When they said the name to you, how long did it take for it to sort of click like, oh my gosh, this is the guy I interviewed over Zoom for that position?
Well, I recognized the name. I just immediately, I didn't remember from where, but it was probably within 30 seconds. Then I remembered where it was. And I do have to say the hair on the back of my neck stood up knowing that I had interviewed him. Had I selected him, he would have been embedded with the Pullman Police Department. But to know that here he was, the prime suspect in this quadruple homicide was chilling.
Yeah, thankfully you didn't select him, Chief, because just imagine if you had, and knowing that someone, who's now admitted to this awful chain of murders, would have actually worked in the police department is kind of hard to even wrap your mind around, I'm sure.
Right, yeah, one of the best decisions I've ever made, I think.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.